Welcome back to The Happiness Company. I'm Avani and we are reviewing the book $1 Trillion Coach, the book that talks about the legendary coach Bill Campbell. So who was Bill Campbell? Well, he was one of the legendary coaches that transformed the businesses across Silicon Valley. He coached Steve Jobs, Larry Page, Eric Schmidt, just like how we talked about in our previous video. So what was it that Bill Campbell taught them? What were the ideas that he enforced? What were the strategies that he trained these individuals for? Well, that is all revealed in this particular book and we are reviewing it in this particular episode. One of the important lessons that he taught was true leaders champion their company's core values. If you are in a tricky situation and can't reach an agreement, it is the leader's duty to remind everyone of company's core principles. Bill trained people to go to the first principles and not argue on the details. What is our mission and purpose? What are our core values with which we began this company in the first place? It is very important that you ask these questions before taking any decision. That is the sign of a great leader, the one who understands what he or she is doing and sticks to the core principles of the company he or she is leading. This also brings us to the next idea that Bill talked about for years, which is think long term and then decide what needs to be done in the short term. So in many companies and in fact many managers that I've personally worked with, they tend to look at the short-term benefits. They're like, let's resolve this issue for now. We'll see what needs to be done later. This is like the basic approach in most of the startups or the companies that are in their growth stage or even are beginning to, change their models and experiment with growth, etc. This doesn't work. I mean, if there is a problem and you're searching for a temporary solution for it, it is equivalent to not solving it at all. Bill also taught great teams and leaders to resolve differences, what to do, how to decide whenever there's a tie. He taught how great leaders, good leaders, focus on breaking the ties rather than dictating the terms. And these leaders, they inspire managers to get the best out of their teams. They don't get involved with every small detail. They get dependent on the managers because they've trained them so well, inspired them so well to get the best out of their teams. They inspire them to build great teams, which in turn will contribute to the overall growth of the company. The best thing about the ideas in this book are that they've all been experimented, they've all been implemented. We have many thought leaders, many coaches who keep training people and keep talking philosophy and ideas. Bill Campbell shaped the leading companies of this world with the help of those ideas. The ideas that he believed in, the ideas that helped him inspire the great leaders of this world to shape the business in a way that no one else could. He was one of those coaches who trains the losing team, inspires the losing team, tells them next time you go on the ground, you perform better, but not for a sports team, but for leading business companies. What more can we learn from Bill Campbell? Well, let's see in our further videos.